Happy New Year, guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm beginning a new 3D modeling series using Rhino. This is going to be our first video, and I'm going to show you what you need to know about the interface and get into modeling our first 3D object. If you open Rhino, this is what you are going to see. A very organized and clean interface. On the very top, we have the menu bar and we have the command line where you can input commands while working. We have the toolbars on the left side of the window, and we have another panel here containing the properties, the layers, display, help, and options. On the main working area, we have the 2D viewport and the 3D viewport. So the 2D viewport consists of the top view, the front view, and the right view. And the 3D viewport consists of the perspective view. In order to expand a viewport, there's a tag on the top left corner, which by double clicking on it will expand that particular viewport, and double clicking on that same tag again will bring you back to the default view. You can pan your viewport by right clicking and holding down your mouse button. Right clicking on your mouse button and then moving it around. The same applies to the rest of the 2D viewports. In the 3D viewports, in order to pan, you have to press shift and then hold down right click to be able to pan the viewport. And to orbit around your object, you can hold down the right click and then move it around to view around your object. Okay, now we are going to start our modeling, and we are going to model a wine glass. So this is the image of the wine glass we are going to model. So in order to model this in Rhino, we are going to draw a line to indicate one part of the wine glass, just like I've done here with the red marker. So in Rhino, you can see this green line and a red line. So the green line here is the z-axis and the red one is the x-axis. We are going to draw this side of the glass, close to the y-axis, so that in the end we can revolve it to get the shape of the complete shape of the wine glass. So I think maybe we should put it in practice so that I get what I'm talking about. So we are going to first select our control point curve tool from the tools here, select it, and then the moment you select it, in the command line, the command will change to start of curve. Yes, so the start of curve is where we are going to start our drawing from. So now we are going to draw this shape here. So let's start our drawing. And those of you who have used Photoshop before, this tool works like the pen tool. So okay, so now we have our line, and you can right click to end it. Now we have our line here indicating one side of the glass. So now what we are going to do is we are going to select this line by clicking on it, right clicking on it, sorry. So the moment you right click on it, it's going to turn to a yellow line. So now what we are going to do is we are going to go to the surface, click on it, and then go to revolve from the drop down menu. Click on revolve, and when you click on revolve again in the command line, it's going to give you the command start of revolve axis. So the start of revolve axis is always 0. I mean, in this case the start of revolve axis is 0. So you type in 0 in the command line and then press enter. When you press enter, there will be this line snapping to the point where the y and the x axis intersect, and then in the command line is going to change to end of revolve axis. Now the end of revolve axis is going to be above the tip of the line we've drawn here. So anywhere above that can be the end of revolve axis. Hold down the shift key and then automatically you see that it will snap to the green line. Then just click. So when you click on it, the command is going to change to start angle. The start angle is the starting angle of the revolution. So the start angle is also 0. So you type in 0 and then press enter. So when you type in 0, it will change to revolution angle. So the revolution angle is 360. That's the angle for a complete circle, 360 degrees. So you can either do it manually by just going round like this to create the revolution, or you can just type in 360. I always go for the 360 because that's easier, and hit enter. So the moment you hit enter, you see that your revolution is complete. So when you come to the perspective view, you can see your cap modeled in the wireframe mode, and you can just shade it to see a rendered view of it. So when you shade it, this is what you are going to get, a very nice shape. So we have the shape of the wine glass, but it's not completed. Now we are going to fill in the holes in it and also make it a bit more solid, because now it's very thin and no glass is this thin. So we are going to make it a bit solid and also seal all the holes. So in order to do that, you can just select your object that you've created, select it, and then go to solid and select cap planner hole. Click on it. So the moment you click on cap planner hole and shade it, you can see that the glass is filled up. So now there are no holes in it. Now we are going to create the dent or the opening where the usually drinks are poured. So in order to create that hole, you are going to again select you are going to select your the control point curve tool again, and then expand the front view and draw a shape, the shape of how you want the hole to be inside the glass that we have already up to this point. And then let's draw it. Okay, so we are going to do the same thing as we did before for the whole wine glass. So now you select the shape that you've drawn, go to surface, select revolve. So as soon as you select it, the command line will say start of revolve axis. Again, the revolve axis is 0, so type 0 and then press enter. It will also ask again end of revolve axis. The end of revolve axis, bring your cursor above your line, press and hold shift to align it to the Z axis, and then click. So when you click start angle in the command, it says start angle, so the start angle also is 0. Press 0, then hit enter. After that, it will say revolution angle. Revolution angle is 360. So 360, hit enter. And there you have it. So now we have another object created in our cup. So we are going to use this object that we've now created to create the hole in the glass. So what you are going to do is you are going to fill the object, because now it is hollow and there's you need to fill it up before you can use it to cut through the main glass. So now you select it, go to solid, and then cap planar hole again. So when you click cap planar hole, it's going to seal it. So now all you have to do is select the main object, or you can just go straight to solid and then go to difference. So when you select difference, the command will ask select surface or polysurface to subtract from. So we are going to subtract from this main glass here. So you select it, then press enter. When you press enter, the command will change to select surface or polysurface to subtract with. So we are going to subtract with the shape we created inside the glass. So you select it and then press enter. And you see that as soon as you press enter, the hole will be created in the cup. Very simple and very easy. Now we have our wine glass, but it's left with a few touches to finish it. So now you could see that the edges of the glass is very sharp, and no glass is this sharp. This looks like carved out from something. So we are going to smoothen the edges to make it more realistic. So once again, in order to do that, go to solid and then go to fillet edge and select fillet edge from the drop down. So again, the command is going to say select edges to fillet. These are the edges that we are going to fillet, so we select it and then select the other one too, and then press enter when done. Now it's asking select fillet handle to edit. Press enter when done. So the fillet handles are here. These are the fillet handles where we have the 1.000. So what it does is it gives you the ability to determine the amount of roundness you want your object to be. So in our case, I think this is round enough for a wine glass. So after manually adjusting your fillet handles, press enter, and then you see that the edges of the glass will be rounded. Very nice. Yeah, so this is a rendered view of it. So now we have our wine glass modeled, finished, completed in very simple steps. So now you can just select the curved lines that you used in the beginning and delete them by pressing the delete key. Yeah, so that's it for the wine glass. Very simple, very easy. So I'll go over it once more. So let's delete it. So first select your control point curve, draw one side of the glass, right click to end your line, select your drawing or your line, go to surface, select revolve, or you can just type in revolve in the command line and press enter. So it's asking start of revolve axis. The start of revolve axis is 0, press 0, enter. End of revolve axis, hold shift to snap your line to the Z axis. Move above the line that you've drawn and then click. Then start angle. Start angle is 0, type 0, enter. Revolution angle 360, type 360, enter. And yeah, your object should look something like this. Now again, select your object, go to solid, select cap planar hole to fill it up, make it solid, and then zoom into or expand your front view, draw another shape to be used to cut out the hole in the glass. So select your line, type revolve, press enter. Start of revolve axis 0, press enter. End of revolve axis, hold shift to snap your line to the y-axis. Move above your shape or the line you've drawn, click. Start angle 0, then enter. Revolution angle 360, then enter. And with that one to select it, go to solid and make it solid by cap planner hole. Now go to solid again, click on difference, select. Command is asking us to select surface or polysurface to subtract from. Select the main cap, press enter. Select surface or polysurface to subtract with. Select the shape you drew, press enter to cut through it. Now, in order to smoothen the edges, go to solid, select fillet edge. Select in the command line, you see select edges to fillet. Select the edges and then press enter. Go back to your front view. The command is saying select fillet handle to edit. So zoom in the scroll wheel of your mouse and then select the handles to edit the roundness. After that, hit enter and your cap is going to be rounded at the edges. Very simple. Very simple. Yeah. So that's it for our wine glass. Thank you very much for watching. In the next video, I'm going to show you another way, a very easy way to model the wine glass. This is easy, but it may be a little complex for people who are now getting into Rhino or 3D. So in the next video, I'm going to show you a very simple way to model the same thing in less than a minute. Yeah, so yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. See you in the next one. Have a nice day. Bye. Shalom.